Giving feedback is a necessary evil of a project management. You hate giving it, they hate getting it. And yet, if you skip it, your project will not be a success. Stay with me because today I'm going to show you how to give feedback so precisely, so respectfully, and so effectively that your team might actually turn around and thank you for it. And in the video, you will find a free guide and a link to free custom GPT to practice your feedback giving skills, making this preparation easier for you anytime you want. Look, no one jumps out of the bed thinking, I can't wait to give Ravi the feedback about him missing a step 4 from the quality check. And feedback feels awkward because it's like holding up a mirror to somebody's gaps, and no one likes it. And the reverse is also true. Every time you do it really well, you build trust, clarity, and you progress your team forward. But if it's so good and helps us improve, then why do we feel so uncomfortable listening to feedback? You see, our brains are wired to catch hold of a lot of negative information. This helped our ancestors survive dangerous situations in the past and remember about them when we were apes. But now, feedback, especially critical feedback that highlights our problem, triggers our threat system rather than our openness to improvement. But handled well, we can still achieve that. So before we go to the SBI-A method, let us clear simple understanding between what a vague feedback and what a specific feedback sound like. Your work wasn't good versus in yesterday's sprint report, 3 sections were missing clear test data. You need to communicate better versus in the morning meeting today, you didn't share your exact blockers, which left the team unsure about how to help you. Your presentation was confusing versus in today's client call, the timeline slide didn't include milestones data and the client asked for it almost twice. You see the difference? Missing test data, exact blockers, missing milestone dates tells the person that by being careful next time and adding these specific things, they can actually be better. Now, if you understand the difference between vague and specific feedback, we can take a look at the powerful tool of SBI-A for feedback. S is situation. Set the scene. When did it happen? Where did it happen? And who all were present? B is behavior. Describe exactly what you observed without any judgments. I is for impact. Explain how their behavior affect the project, team, or the client. And A is for ask or agree. Invite the person to collaborate for the future on an agreed upon plan or ask for their plan. How can we fix this together? And here's why SBI-A works. It replaces blame and vague frustration with neutral, clear, observational facts and next steps. Here's what SBI-A will sound to you in practice. Rahul, in the weekly review meeting yesterday, I saw that the section C came 2 hours late. That entirely pushed the quality check backwards, which means we are risking our Friday release. What got in the way? Or, in the meeting yesterday, I noticed you jumped in while Sam was talking. That made us stop and some of the important points got buried away. And as a result, others stayed quiet too. Can you tell me what's going on over there? If you see, both these sentences end with a question, which should allow the other person, in this case Rahul, to add his perspective. And while they are sharing their point of view, don't interrupt, just simply listen. And as mentioned in one of my prior videos, the skill or the ability to listen to someone is different from making them feel heard. So respond with summaries, fact verifications, but don't make any judgments. And towards the end, you must end the conversation with a sentence that elicits trust. For example, thanks for sharing what happened, Rahul. I get that there were blockers. Before the next week's meeting, let's add a quick mid-week checkpoint between you and me so we can catch delays sooner. Does that work for you? And if anything feels off earlier, I expect you to flag to me right away. I'd rather help than find out later. Or another example of this could be, appreciate you being honest about that, Rahul. Moving forward, let's agree. If you have something urgent to add to the meeting, just raise your hands or send it in the group chat or note it down, and we can circle back to it. I want everyone to feel heard, including you. Sounds good? One thing to remember in all of this is feedback is most effective when it is given with the end result of achieving trust and not from the point of view of punishing someone. Hence, criticize in person, which is one-on-one. Calling someone out in front of peers often feels humiliating, and trust between you and them takes a real hit. And here are 4 additional tips to making feedback less painful. Tip 1. Normalize discomfort. I know feedback is awkward, I feel it too, but I want us to do our best work together. Humanize a situation by calling out the awkwardness. Tip 2. Use data. Skip the feelings, share facts. This section took 5 days longer than planned. Sticking to facts like this keeps the discussion less prone to debates. Tip 3. Start small. 5 minutes of microfeedback beats bottling up of issues for months. Keep a regular frequency for feedback, both critical and as well as for rewarding. And tip 4, check in later. Let's revisit this next week and see how the adjustment worked. Rechecking allows you to see if that approach that you agreed upon is working or not. Here in the description, you'll find links for the preparation guide as well as the link to the custom GPT to spar with a Gen Z employee whom you have to provide feedback. You have to do that in the SBI-A method, and if you don't, then she will get upset or fight back with you. All you need for operating this is a basic ChatGPT account, and you can make 5 continuous conversations with it. So all the best for your preparations there. And here's your challenge in the next 24 hours. Pick one team member and use SBI-A to give feedback. Keep it factual, keep it short. Then pause and ask them, was this helpful? Then come back and drop in the comments what happened. And hey, don't worry. No one likes giving feedback, as I said. Now, why don't you also give me some feedback in the comments? Just don't use a sandwich method or something. My stomach can't handle any more of bread. Just give it to me directly as you feel it. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.